So there's a new fake Android Clubhouse app. So as we already know, Clubhouse is getting really popular. It's basically just audio chat app where you can, it's like invite only, and you can invite people and you can kind of chat with them, audio based and stuff. So it's getting really popular now, and they only have an iOS version. They don't have an Android version yet. So since it's getting really popular, malware developers are now kind of creating these fake Android ones that are just completely malicious, right? So basically, yeah, I mean, there's like 13 million downloads of Clubhouse, right? So, I mean, it makes a lot of sense for cyber criminals just to be like, hey, so many downloads of Clubhouse on iOS. They said that they're going to be developing an Android one. Normies might try to search for it, normies might try to find it. Let's just make a fake one. Let's just make a fake one and let's just get their data. So basically they have a fake version of the Clubhouse website, which is joinclubhouse.mobi. Okay, joinclubhouse.mobi, M-O-B-I. So the real one is actually joinclubhouse.com. So you can see it's kind of weird and weird and malicious because it has a .mobi TLD instead of .com, so that's a little bit suspicious. It's like that's not actually even a site. What is .mobi? And it looks identical. It looks exactly the same as the real site, but obviously we have the very very obvious red flags. We're using an HTTP connection rather than HTTPS. And obviously since the TLD is different, it's not actually the same site. But people who are kind of like normies and who someone sends them in on social media, or someone they ask on a forum, someone sends it on a forum or something. I mean, normally they just click on the link and download it, right? Like that's what they do. They don't inspect that, they don't do anything. And basically the malware that's actually there, let me talk about how you install it, right? So obviously you guys are thinking, okay, it's a malicious app, how is it on Google Play, how do they actually install it? So there's just an APK basically. It says get it on Google Play on the actual site, but it actually just downloads a APK which you have to execute and unback and install and do the whole APK shit to actually get it to be on your system, right? So obviously that's kind of circumventing the whole Google Play thing. And yeah, if you're a normie watching this, I guess you wouldn't know. But if you're someone who's not super technical and you're watching this, just always install stuff from Google Play. Don't install APKs. That's a good way to protect yourself from all of this crazy stuff. But I install some stuff from APKs because some stuff Google doesn't want in its Play Store, but it's actually still legit. They just don't want it to compete with their services and stuff like that. Basically, the malware that's actually being used in this is a malware called BlackRock. Okay, so BlackRock is kind of a derivative of the Loki bot Trojan. So Loki bot was basically attacking Android and Windows endpoints, and it was basically just stealing credentials for a whole ton of things, like 458 online services. And so how this BlackRock works is basically if you ever launch like an app like Facebook, Twitter and stuff, like 458 services, it does this overlay thing, because it asks for accessibility access on your phone. So it can do stuff like overlay and stuff like that, or maybe you guys have a screen recorder and it kind of has this overlay thing. It's kind of what that's like. So whenever you launch Facebook or something, it will just come up with their overlay that looks exactly the same as Facebook, and you would put in the information there thinking you're going to log into Facebook. But that actually, you would actually just be giving it to some cyber criminal somewhere, right? So that is how that works. Since they also have full access to your phones from accessibility settings and that type of stuff that you give it, all these permissions that you give it, it can also read all your text messages. So if there's two-factor auth codes that come through text message, you can get all of that. When you install it, it's just called install. Like the app name is just called install. It's not called Clubhouse. Like in your home screen stuff, it just appears as install. It doesn't actually say Clubhouse as the app name, which is just just laziness on the malware developer side. Like, I don't know why you're doing that. So yeah, I would just say if you're looking for Clubhouse and stuff, just wait until you can search it on Google Play Store and you find a legit one. Because they are developing one, but it's not out yet, so don't try to find it. And yeah, guys, stay safe out there. See you later.